Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
We thought we'd just come on here and share a popsicle with you and tell you a little bit about our moms. You want to go first?
She's 5 foot. Little feisty. And very special lady.
She is a sweet
I love
lady.
her very much.
Where's she from?
Anson County.
Mm-hmm. She have siblings?
No.
Yes, she
Well,
did.
yeah, she did. She had
She had a brother.
a brother that died when he was a baby.
Yeah, Wilkie. He died as an infant from something today that all little kids have. She never knew her dad. Was raised by her mom and aunts, as we say. How old was she when she started seeing her dad, when they got together?
I have no idea. They got married when she was 18, so I don't know how long they dated.
What was their anniversary?
December 25th, Christmas Day.
Yep, they got married on Christmas. You want to tell a little bit about what she lived through with your dad?
He had 2 kidney transplants, and she learned to be a nurse. She took care of and done all of his nursing stuff over the years.
And if he needed stitches?
She stitched him up.
At home.
No painkiller.
No painkiller. JW's dad was tough, but we'll take that up on another day.
Yeah.
And then his dad died in 1990.
Yeah.
He was 47.
Yeah.
And they're the same age, right? Are your mom and dad the same age?
No. His birthday, he was born, they're about 6 months apart.
Okay.
His birthday's in August, hers is in January of next year. So, about 4 months apart.
6 months, about 6 months.
August,
His birthday's
September, October, November, December, January. 5 months.
5 months. But anyway, she raised 3 kids
Yep.
that turned out to be pretty awesome human beings for what they,
Yeah.
She couldn't be there with them a whole lot sometimes.
No.
But Grandma Lee moved in. Her mama moved in and took care of them. And, not much rattles Miss Eleanor.
No.
How many times you ever seen her mad?
I don't know. Several, not too many. She don't usually get mad.
But when she does, it's dynamite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about like you. You're natured a lot like her. Calm. Because your daddy was,
Firecracker.
he was a firecracker. My mom was born here in Stanley County. Raised in Stanley County. Met my dad here in Stanley County. They got married at South Albemarle Church in 1964, February 1964. I think they left that day, if I'm not mistaken, to go to Savannah, because that's where my dad was stationed. He was in the Air Force. And they lived there. That's where my sister and I were born. My mom was 17 when she got married. I think my grandparents signed for her. And then they had me in November. So she, it was kind of tough. It was a tough pregnancy because she stayed sick, but she had me in November, and then 2 years later, in December, she had my sister. And not much longer after that, my dad left for Vietnam, and we moved back to Indy, to the house that my great-granddad lived in. And we lived there, and during that time, I was 2 or 3, but And then my grandparents bought the house that they lived in until they passed away out on Layton Road. And we lived in Florida for a while, Cocoa Beach. And then we moved back to North Carolina after my dad got out of service. We lived up above Raleigh for a few years, Lewisburg. And then when I was in the it was between my 5th and 6th grade year, we moved back to Albemarle, and they bought another house out of Indy. So my sister and I went to school out of Indy. And my mom and dad bought a fish house out at Locust, and we had that for a year or two. And then my mom's side of the family had lots of fish houses, but her cousin was wanting to sell his business out at Millenport, so they bought that business. And there was some guy that worked out there which ultimately led to her most favorite son-in-law of all.
Yeah.
And she'll tell anybody that. But anyway, they still live in that same house over in Indy. You go to their house anytime. My mom is an immaculate housekeeper. Like, I don't know. I didn't get that gene, obviously. I'd rather be outside or making something with my hands. But anyway, they're still there, happily married, and I think they just celebrated 59 years. So next year, in February, they'll celebrate 60 years of being married.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. They still get around good. They enjoy spending time with their family and friends, and, you know, keeping up with what all's going on in the family. We're pretty lucky to have moms.
Yep.
And still have our moms.
Yep.
Both of them in good health.
Yeah.
You know, both of them, you know, their minds are sharp. They, you know, we're just blessed.
Yeah.
So to all you out there, moms,
Happy Mother's Day.
happy Mother's Day. See you at our next popsicle break.